You wake up before sunrise. The room is cold. Your knees ache from yesterday's training. Outside, the streets are silent. You reach for your sword, not because you're about to fight an enemy, but because if you leave the house without it, people will think you've lost your mind. Today, you'll attend meetings, review records, deliver reports, and if you're lucky, nobody will ask you to do more paperwork. Welcome to life as a samurai, the real life, not the movie version. When most people imagine a samurai, they picture a fearless warrior charging into battle with a katana. And to be fair, there was a time when samurai did exactly that. But if you lived during Japan's Edo period, from the early 1600s to the mid-1800s, you'd probably spend more time writing than fighting. Japan had entered a long era of peace. Wars became rare, yet the samurai remained the ruling class. So what happens when an entire warrior class suddenly has very few wars to fight? You're about to find out. You are born into a samurai family. The moment you enter the world, your future is already planned. You don't get to choose your career. You don't get to explore your passions. There is no personality test asking what profession suits you best. Your father is a samurai, which means you are going to be a samurai. Simple as that. From the beginning, you're taught that your family's honor matters. Every action reflects on your household. No pressure. Only the reputation of generations resting on your shoulders. As you grow older, your training begins. You learn how to use weapons. You practice swordsmanship. You study strategy. But that's only part of your education. You also learn reading, writing, poetry, history, philosophy, calligraphy. The movies usually skip this part. Nobody buys a ticket to watch a samurai spend 3 hours perfecting his handwriting. But education is extremely important. A respected samurai is expected to be both warrior and scholar. Your instructors demand perfection. The same movement. Again, again, again. And just when you think you've mastered it, again. Let's see what an ordinary day actually looks like. You wake up before dawn. After getting dressed, you prepare for work, not battle, work. You leave your home carrying your swords. People immediately recognize your status. Everyone knows you're a samurai. As you walk through town, merchants open their shops. Farmers begin their day. Craftsmen start working. The city slowly comes alive. You arrive at your lord's administrative office. Now the exciting part begins. Paperwork, records, reports, more records, more reports. Somebody asks for copies of documents. Someone else wants an update on local affairs. Another official needs information delivered across town. Congratulations, you have somehow become a medieval office worker. Hours pass. You attend meetings, review information, carry out assignments, and if everything goes well, nobody tries to start a rebellion before lunch. Here's where things get interesting. You belong to one of the highest social classes in Japan, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're rich. Many samurai receive fixed stipends, often paid in rice. The problem? Prices change. Your income doesn't. Meanwhile, merchants continue growing wealthier through trade. Imagine being respected by everyone around you, while secretly worrying about your finances. That's the reality many samurai faced. Status and wealth aren't always the same thing. Now let's destroy one of Hollywood's favorite myths. You are not constantly fighting duels. In fact, if you're regularly drawing your sword in public, something has probably gone very wrong. Most days pass without combat. Your swords are symbols of your rank as much as they are weapons. Think about it. A modern police officer carries equipment every day. That doesn't mean they're constantly using it. For most samurai, daily life involves discipline, responsibility, and service, not dramatic battles every afternoon. Throughout your life, one idea follows you everywhere. Duty. You owe loyalty to your lord, responsibility to your family, and respect to the traditions you've inherited. Your reputation matters. Your actions matter. How you behave matters. Every decision reflects not only on you, but on everyone connected to your name. It's a heavy burden, but for a samurai, it's simply part of life. Then everything changes. The outside world begins pushing into Japan. Technology advances, politics shift, the old feudal system starts to crack, and eventually, the Meiji Restoration arrives. The government modernizes. The samurai class loses many of its privileges. For centuries, your family stood near the top of Japanese society. Now the world is moving on without you. The age of the samurai is ending. So what was your life as a samurai really like? Not endless battles, not constant duels, not a movie. Instead, it was discipline, education, responsibility, service, and occasionally enough paperwork to make you question every life decision you've ever made. But despite the myths, the samurai helped shape Japan for hundreds of years, and their legacy still fascinates people today. Now that you've survived life as a samurai, where should history take you next?